Hey, howdy, hey everybody, it's Servo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today it's time for our inspiration video. This week is April Fool's, and I have had a lot of comments on yesterday's reset video. A lot of players are really confused as to what to do with this theme. I mean, they didn't really give us much of an idea. They pretty much just dropped April Fool's on us, and then you need to come up with the background. Now, I have a couple submissions. I've already finished my main account and I finished my second account. I am going to be away for this week, so I had to hurry and rush these. I did my second account first, and then my main account I just finished. I'm a little sad I didn't have time. I literally had to stop in the middle of it. I didn't get a chance to perfect my submission, but we're going to go over that in just a second. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. And yeah, let's go check it out. So as you guys know, I always want to challenge myself when it comes to Dream Snaps by always implementing like at least the new house, the new premium shop house that we get the week. I didn't really know what to do with this one, so I ended up, originally was going to do like a jester makeup, like carnival outfit, and like kind of like a carnival background. So I ended up going with this submission right here, kind of like a kill 'em with kindness thing. So pretty much Mother Gothel owns this house over here, and she's neighbors with Hades. I have Hades' house over here, and it's pretty like, desolate and barren. So here came this like crazy carnival full of colors and excitement, which is my character. We got the pinata. I got my pickaxe out here to hit the pinata. And I wanted to make it where the villains didn't look amused. And I really wanted Hades to do his rage animation, but for some reason he never did. And like the hour I was trying to get him to, I could not get him to do that. So I waited until I could capture him with like the side eye and also my character winking, and then some of the confetti. So mine's definitely supposed to be like chaos. So that is my submission. There's an idea that you could go for. Now my second submission is this one right here, and I actually prefer this one. I like this one more than my main account. I did do this one first, and I did like a whole vanilla build, and then pretty much like Monsters Inc. and everything, we just overran her area, took apart her cars. We got LeFou there doing some maintenance work on her vehicles, and I have a bunch of plushies. We got some fire, some flames, rainbow sparkles. I was trying to make this one look very chaotic, because to me, April Fool's Day is like chaos and unpredictability. So that's what I went with. I went with those like two themes, and this is what I came up with. I know it's like really heavy when it comes to sparkles and fire and special effects and stuff, but that's just the way I wanted to go this week. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the theme and then see what the community has come up with. All right, so yeah, here is the theme: April Fool's Day outfit challenge. I always encourage everyone to always decorate the background. It just helps you stand out, it helps you stand out more. We got quirky and playful. And then this right here is something that's kind of tough, especially if you are a newer player. You need mask, at least one mask for your bonus tags. There's not too many mask options out there, unfortunately. And then familiar. So yeah, let's go see what the community's come up with. Alrighty, and just like every inspiration video, this may not be everyone's final submission, and all rights of these Dream Snap submissions are from the users whose names are above. They are the creator of the Dream Snap, and they are showing it in our Discord. So let's start off with Lisa K over here. Lisa K said, I asked Donald out on a picnic on April Fool's Day, but he wasn't too happy with the prank I had set up for him when he went to get a soda. Oh my gosh, I was like really curious if people were going to tell stories with their submissions. Now it is kind of risky, because you have to remember, just because you're the one creating the image, it's easy to get lost and think like, okay, this is what's happening. But you also have to make sure you can translate that well in your submission for voters. Because remember, each person that's voting typically only spends a couple of seconds, if that, scanning through two submissions and then voting. I think they portrayed it pretty good and got their thoughts on paper here. It looks like Donald's upset, and you can see that there's definitely a leak in the cooler, and I love how their character is laughing. So yeah, I'm curious if more of the community members are going to do stuff like that. But if you plan on doing something like that, remember, the story that you have to make sure you can portray it on paper, which would be your Dream Snap. And then we got Arcane here. They said, me and Stitch are preparing for a very busy April Fool's. A target, Donald, Buzz, and Jack. We can't wait to spark some laughs. Oh, look at this. They have the fireworks and then they have the dragon actually lighting all the fireworks right here. Love the bubbles. Oh my gosh, I forgot bubbles. Bubbles is what I wanted in my Dream Snap submission. Dang, I love how you have like a bunch of props in here. You even got the little box with the rubber chickens and stuff. I think that was like a Monster Inc. table. Got the whoopee cushion. That's a good piece. We got Snow Wolf that said, April Fools, Mike and Sully helping me steal pumpkins and replacing them with smaller ones. So they have, oh, are those like the persimmons from Storybook Vale? I love that. They got the pumpkins in here. See, like this is something that I really love this submission. I think you're going to do well, but someone who's speed voting might not get it. I do like that you have like those persimmons look like they're miniature pumpkins. This is a pretty cool build. I also love the Vitascope. You got Mike and Sully in here. The Rebel 84 Mike said the story is Donald has been tricked and is getting his bottom stung by bees. Missing for now is Stitch because both him and Donald went to be inside the building. So we have a bunch of beehives everywhere. We have signs of Donald. Look at this, all the bees right here. And I can kind of see that. It looks, especially if your character pointing at the sign and then Donald is raging back here. Poor Donald. I love how, well, I don't love it. Donald's one of my favorite characters. I just find it interesting. Like most of the submissions we're finding is pranking Donald of all people. Why is it like that? Is it because he's the easiest to get a reaction out of? No, I think it's just because his animation. He's always raging. This is funny though. This is good. I love how you can actually see all of the bees as well. Whoa, what do we have here? Boo, starting concept. Another in a series of pranks by the village's top pranksters. I need to add a lot of stuff. Tags are high, but the outfit is all over the place. Okay, so they have a good start. I like the vision. I like how you have Vanellope here in the foreground peeking, and you have Stitch as well. That's actually really cool. I think you should definitely go with this and then try and portray some sort of like trick going on over here or a prank. But yeah, this looks great. I love having them in the foregrounds like that. Let's see, Horror Vixen, the Mad Hatter definitely knows how to throw the best April Fool's Day party and unbirthday tea party. Okay, I can already tell you right now, this one's going to do extremely well. It's beautiful. I love the theming behind it. Your character's outfit looks great and also different from what we're probably going to see. I actually like the black borders, the widescreen you chose. This one, I'm telling you, top 1000 for sure. Let's see what Nyx has for us. I have no clue what to do for this theme, so I went with Harley Quinn / Cruella. Emma Stone actually just watched Cruella live action about a week and a half ago. It was my first time ever, and it was actually really good. Inspired look. Let's just say this is my character's mischievous alter ego, plotting pranks with Stitch in their secret hideout. I love that they went with like a secret hideout. Look at this. Look at all the birthday cakes at the props. Wait, what is this item right here? Is that just a pie? Maybe a meringue pie? I think it is. Okay. They have the cakes. They got the fireworks, the signs, a whole prop room. This is actually really funny. Princess Star Butterfly, triple the chaos, the fun cloning experience gone wrong. Oh, I remember seeing that you could clone characters. I think it was Nolan that tried to or that mentioned it one time a while back, months ago, but I forgot how to actually do that. Look at this. They got 3 Stitches in here. I love this one. I think this is really creative, very unique, and it's going to throw people off when they first see this. Weenie has, sorry Vanellope, the capybara made you crash. Better luck next time. I love the banana on the ground. Oh, look at Vanellope. You captured her in the perfect expression. Got the capybara. The spectators. Okay, scramble coin pieces. Got some toy aliens in here. This is actually a really beautiful setup. Look at that. Especially with the rainbows going into the trophy. Ivan 22 has a chaos going on. Their character looks crazy in the best way. We got Mike on this side. Look at this. Piles of books, piles of socks, the snot rags everywhere. We got Stitch and all of the cans of soda. Yeah, definitely chaotic was a good way to go. Sven, okay, updated their submission. You look like a trash panda, kind of a little bit. Look at all of the fish over here. That is too funny. I'm honestly shocked I haven't seen anyone else add a bunch of here at their fish. All right, let's do a little quiz, a test. If any of you are OG enough around Dreamlight Valley or my channel, do you guys remember that submission where where someone filled the entire room of blobfish and then they also turned their character into a blobfish. It looks so creepy. I forgot who that was, but that's one of those that I'll never forget, just like the tomato picture. Bonus points if you remember the tomato days back for Dreamlight Valley. I love your outfit. Your character looks great. I see your tags are very high. Background is beautiful, whimsy vibes. All right, we got 2 members that ended up using the Ursula Cauldron. We have this first one right here. This is a beautiful picture by Super Chica. And then Cherry Drops has it. Looks like they're sacrificing the poor bunny. Oh, I love the bunny outfit. I wanted to use this mask, but I have a feeling that we're going to have an Easter Dream Snap coming up soon. So I wanted to save it for myself. I try not to use like too many of the same items. So yeah, this is where my mind went. And I love to see that another community member had ended up using the bunny mask, because I think it is so perfect for this week. So if you're not going to use it for Easter, or you could use it for both, this is going to be a really great week to use this mask. We got Carrie here that said, April Fool's plant prank gone wrong. Oh, look at all the golden apples, the cauliflower. You got Hey Hey is actually a hilarious member to have in your shot. And then Stitch, of course. Look at all the crops and everything. I love this. Your outfit is on point. Granny Gamer, Sully has fallen for the banana trap set by Stitch and me, while Mike seems just about to follow in his footsteps. Really not feeling this theme, so this will be my final submission. Oh, this is actually hilarious. Poor Sully, look at that, slipped on all the bananas. And you got Mike in literally the perfect animation. He is stepping, it looks like he is about to step on another banana, and off he goes. This is perfect. Oh my gosh, if this isn't a dad joke of a dream snap. We got Beelin here. They got all of the fish outside of like the pond, so they're using this item as like a fishing pond, and instead of the fish being inside, they actually have it out of the water. I don't know why, but this submission just kills me. It is hilarious. And also Donald raging is just the cherry on top. Your character with the fishing pole also mimicking Donald. This is perfect. I hope you score well. It's something that you could do like so simple. It just speaks volumes. I love this. All right, guys, let's quickly go through a bunch of these. We got West. They said, not my typical submission, but it was fun to make. They got the comedy night signs. Lots of the like trash from the Monsters Inc. seems to be good. And then your character is dressed up like Donald with the cardboard mask. I love that. Let's see, we got Green Man here. Oh, this is just a really beautiful submission. Definitely a different vibe than what we've been seeing, but your valley looks incredible. We got Shelly. Me and Stitch are having so much fun pranking Donald. Look at this, all the piles of socks, the frogs, and I like how you guys are actually hiding behind the barrels. And then your character looks like you're using the capybara pose. Oh wow, Aurora Jade also used the bunny mask. He said, silly rabbit tricks are for kids. This trickster brought along some bunny friends this time to make sure they could steal your cereal. And you got the cereal bowls right here. This is beautiful. I think it's going to be hard for people that are voting to understand what it is, but I love how you also put the fruit on here that look like the trick cereal pieces. You know, you got like these little, the grapes, the strawberries and everything. And I think that this is such a beautiful submission. It's going to do very well, even if people don't catch that reference. So I'm in love with this one. Lisa Bell has a really good submission. So this is one of those that I think is perfect on portraying the prank that, you know, like they know in their head. If you're a voter, you can definitely see what's going on. So they have their character in the foreground up close, hiding behind the trash can. And then we got poor Donald slipping in the trash over here. I love how this says, please recycle, while all the trash is out here. Oof. Yo, Jenny, one of our wonderful Snap mentors over here, said, not sure if it fits the theme, but I was struggling putting together an outfit. I think it's so beautiful. I think it is. I mean, it's mischievous. Like that's the thing about April Fool's Day, you know, is being mischievous and stuff. And your character definitely captures that. Love the mask, the whole Cheshire Cat outfit. Background is beautiful. I think you got this one in the bag. Oh, let's see what Nolan has so far. They have, okay, Stitch on a cannon, poor Donald again, their character on a confetti cannon, doubled up on the turtles. The confetti actually landed perfectly right here in the center. Oh, this is beautiful. I can't wait to see what Nolan's other 2 submissions are going to be this week. Let's see, Jessica J has this really cool submission that is also really beautiful. I mean, look at it. It has a bunch of chaotic, whimsical, like mischievous items, but we also have Stitch here in the foreground. Like, who's not going to vote for Stitch in the middle of the shot? Nova Starlight said, either way, why don't you take a chair? Oh, this is cool. I can tell a lot of players are actually really excited for, Alice in Wonderland to come to the game. Pesky Bee. There it is, rank 1 right here. That's like a simple shot. I love that you can't see your character's face. It's just Kevin in the bushes. That's all you need. Perfect. All right, everyone wrap it up. This is rank 1, I'm telling you. Let's look at 2 more submissions here. We got Eileen. I'm needing to spend as little of time on my snap this week. Gaming period. I feel like anything goes this week, so I decided to take my snap in a section of last week's build. I tweaked it a bit and was going for a vacation mischief with Stitch. Oh my gosh, look at Stitch laying down. It's like he's laying down and just laughing. He's just rolling on the floor. This is cool. I think you're going to do well. And then let's take a look at one more. We got Fayette over here. Mike decided to prank Roz by messing with her officer and placing her desk chair with a tiny chair. See, this is stuff that is just so hilarious to me. Again, it's probably, if you're speed voting, they're not going to notice that. But the fact that you have a desk here, paperwork, telephone, you got Mike doing the finger guns at you, and then there's just this little tiny chair here. Perfect. All right, guys, I know it was a very difficult week to come up with something, so I'm sure after this video, you guys will have a better idea of what you can go with. Also, you can kind of see the vibe the community has been going with, the items, the outfits and stuff. So I hope this video did help you out a lot, and thank you to everybody in the community that did showcase your dream snaps. I promise you it helps out so many people, probably more than you realize. So thank you for that. Thank you for posting. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.